The fuck?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
He never posted. Did he post anything? I don't.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, so close to an interception.
Thank you, Madden.
Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big
what are you doing, man? I'll take it. I don't know what you're doing, but
huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble
return on the ball late.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
I knew he was going to do that.
Nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Who the fuck is on the field? Hold on.
26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Get the fuck out of here, man! God damn it, man!
The return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep.
I should have high pointed it because I forgot how fucking garbage this game is.
Golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup.
Man.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Thank you. Thank you. We're getting pressure. Thank you.
Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount
we only have to send the entire team, but
here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The fucking cause nobody gets off the block there.
17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's
wow.
To Kelsey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Mahomes finding his tight end.
Amos,
Kelsey,
man, why did I give you a
51
contract?
yards.
Why did I give you a contract?
So how about this for a change in field position from inside the 10? Here's
Why
1st
did I
down
give
on
you
the
a
other side of
contract?
the field. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can
No,
get some
man.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because they control the line of scrimmage. You control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
What some of them do is that if the ball is hit,
it's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
I can't believe I threw that pick because I forget what game I'm playing.
A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
14-3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Game I'm playing.
Let's go, D.
Now Rodgers. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. That one is caught by Hunt. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carroll...
And it's intercepted.
Come on, man. What?
Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh, my God, man. And it's probably holding on me anyway, so...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
I was so... New Orleans. It's New Orleans. What the fuck?
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kareem Hunt.
Come on, man.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Man, consider how erratic that... Nah, they don't need to be outside.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this
They definitely don't need to be outside.
This fielded at the 2.
It's also a part of the fan thing, too. If we gonna have these erratic-ass rain and it's like 90% humidity, who watching games?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
2.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he
God damn it, man. This damn track and field team.
Pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when
you're
sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
I got fucking stuck.
He's got the completion.
Oh my God, man.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 23.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got the first down and 17.
God damn it, man.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
We just gonna forget
down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let me see. Wait a minute. Do I have it? Damn it. Never mind.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's a pick.
He's gonna fire one deep. Middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Should have went underneath, but
to get a piece of the football.
I already knew.
Pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, that's it. Wow.
9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Healthy as all.
Out of the gun.
Fuck,
and taking it to the 15-yard
like 300 carries a season and shit.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mahomes now on
I got
first down.
stuck.
Yeah, he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Woo!
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the
Man. Hey,
touchdown,
man.
Kansas City.
What we doing?
A great play there. With
What we
his second
doing?
touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
Man.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
That's what we doing, man. That's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
I wasn't even trying to do a truck there. What the hell?
Yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Made the playoffs. What the fuck? Oh, they hear that shit, man.
After the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
And that's a...
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The beauty of being able to play this defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion
earlier
in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Wait, do I have to win?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
Ooh.
And his kick is absolutely
guess.
perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
I hate my... my guards are terrible, man.
offenses are doing, got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete.
I mean, I've used it maybe like 10 times. I mean, it's obviously
to start this third quarter, just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
He couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, Madden. Like, y'all just...
KC offense out of the
oh my
for their
God, man.
The defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can
y'all here lying. Oh, I don't give a damn. But you mad about people talking about, bring me in.
The rush defense.
You always care about me. Like, come on, man.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield.
I don't do.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26.
I'm the commissioner. I have to worry about everybody. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay. Okay, man. Like, you're a product of foolery and then get mad when people say something about that foolery. Like,
he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a
man, it don't matter whether you say anything or not. I mean, it's the action that's garbage. So the action of these garbage ass.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take
okay,
a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
My guards are trash.
With a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run again to punt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run on first down.
I juke right back into the defense like a fucking asshat.
Line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the run, this is Hunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped.
Kareem Hunt. God damn it, man.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now I'll be okay, man.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down.
Foot fracture.
Before he reaches
oh, my goodness, dog.
23
oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Kareem Hunt did. Oh. And my fullback fucking blocks no one. Thank you.
That's going to go as a
Thank you.
Of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, effort is definitely appreciated there.
You know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Stepping up to try and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Rodgers going to throw.
Okay.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
That's a safety.
And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow.
Played yourself, man. You should have just ran. You would have had a pick six.
Just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That was Rashad Penny. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Penny. And he is
oh, my God. We cannot.
Down he goes, folded like a luncheon. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Of course, I fucked up the punt. God damn it, man.
He's going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
No, that's my fault because I should have let the damn quarter end so I would have had the damn win. Or the win against me. Really? Really?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
Whatever, man.
In for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is. But not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Oh, boy. Foot fracture. What's that? 6 weeks. God damn it, man. We're already near the bottom and rushing now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to underthrow it.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe
now we going to have to adopt this air raid offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go
And
deep.
the click on. The click on, man. I hate this fucking game.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
Man, it was
and they were
cooked.
more than ready for it.
Well, how much am I down by?
Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
I am down by, I can't even think, 12. Oh. I can't even add, like, this shit.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Rodgers.
Okay, man. Apparently he's an elite cover guy.
Able to pick up the first. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Whatever, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard
yards, 3 touchdowns.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In close territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because
it's amazing that I've given up. Oh, my God, Madden.
There he goes left side, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's a pick 6.
Touchdown number 12.
That is a pick 6.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Oh, my God.
Down the middle.
Whatever,
and
man.
Make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Thank you, Madden. That makes perfect sense. I'm already going to the ground. How do I get stood back up to get his stick?
Symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
How do I get stood back up to be hit stick?
On first down, Dillon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Oh,
Give him
my.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be second
this is
down.
awful.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to
This
hold
is
these
awful.
guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
I got stood back up to be hit six as I'm going to the ground.
20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
All right.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This line is great, I guess.
First 18 yards that time. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's
This
now
is
30
hilarious.
yards between those last 2 plays.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt
I have
when
a
we
top
get to that
10
point.
defense,
And right now,
and I've
it
given
appears
up
that they're
like
thinking that
300
exact
yards
thing.
more on the ground
Last week defensively did
than in the
not.
pass.
Is that
The
really
pass.
a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on
I'm
that
giving
last
up
run.
like
They'll try
300
again, second and
yards
10.
more on the ground than I have the pass. And it's week
This
9.
time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Excuse me.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a wall on the right. Yellow.
And looked like some movement there.
Like,
Let's
this
get
is
the
wild.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would
Any
think so, because
NFL
we were
team
grading
ever
them on
did
their
that
performance in this
in
game.
the
A lot
past
of
like
pluses in
30,
their
40
boxes so
years.
far.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll
Like-
try again now. 3rd and long. Now a carry for Dillon.
And of course, Dylan bullies the fuck out of me on that play.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief.
Excellent.
I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I gotta look this up just to
And
shit
this will
and
not be
giggles. I don't think
returnable.
that's
It's out of the
ever
back of the end
happened
zone for a touchback.
in modern football history.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It is nice, apparently, at this time.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And this shit lag, like, I can't,
He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Thank you, I guess that's the makeup for the lag. I literally couldn't pass.
So the yellow flag came
the
out,
fact
and that
that
leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again.
Yay.
He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Okay.
Now a shot taken on third down,
How?
but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How?
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much
This
in a game
dude
like
in man
this, but he's showing
coverage,
incredible
locking up,
leadership.
got it.
Still
Thank you,
competing, still
Madden.
fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game
Thank
that
you.
appears lost.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 26-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And they take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field.
Ah. Thank you,
Charles, it's
Madden.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they